my Simple Stories Vintage Indigo Garden collection. I don't fall in love with stuff very often, like to the point that I hoard it, but I'm actually considering buying another collection, another full line of this. Honestly, I just love it. It is beautiful. I'm just in the mood at this point for the darker colors and the florals and it just, I'm just loving it. So feeling much better, officially now, thank goodness, out of quarantine. I'm improving, which is brilliant. And I actually have started to get my creative mojo back. Thank you for bearing with me while I got through this whole COVID nightmare. Look, I can't even say that. Look, rewind. I can't even say it was a nightmare because whilst I have a severely suppressed immune system, I actually think I fared pretty well. So, I'm still struggling with the brain fog side of things and the exhaustion that's still kicking in. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to pull off a couple of videos a day like I was a couple of weeks ago, but that's okay. That will come back. I will work on it and it will be okay. So what I'm doing here is I'm just cutting just the edge of these gardenias, and I assume they're gardenias. They look like gardenias to me. So I'm going to call them gardenias. So I just wanted to lift up just the edge so I could give a little bit of dimension but keep this piece of paper whole. I'm not usually a huge horizontal or vertical dark contrasting stripe person like this. Sometimes, but of late, I've just found that I've been drawn to it. So, yeah, it's working for me at the moment, so I'm running with it. So, I haven't sped this up 4 times like I usually do. I've kept this video, because it is really quite simple. I did order, and I have received my order of some Shimmers products. Now, I know I'm late to the party. I have sat on the fence and I have procrastinated as to whether I would buy them or whether I wouldn't. Would I use them enough? But I thought, you know what? Why don't we just play with them? So I grabbed some and I figured we'll just play. I'll play with it and see what happens and see what I like about them, or whether I could justify buying more. Are they something that I would like to sort of invest in, I guess? So I've been having a little bit of a play, getting some ideas sort of going, getting the creative juices flowing again, which is good. So all I'm doing here while I'm waffling on, I'm just using so these dots are, what do they call them? They call them circles. They call them foam circles. I get these from Uniquely Creative, and these things are the stickiest suckers you've ever seen. I've had some double-sided tape products, be them squares, dots, whatever, and you need to add glue to it. And not these. These things, man, they hang on for dear life. Okay, so what I wanted to do here, and I think I pointed out here, there's you can see underneath the floral cluster, there's a doily looking option. So I wanted to bring in some doilies of my own. These are not expensive doilies, guys. I picked these up in a $2 shop in the cheap bakeware section. And because I'm only using a small part of them, yes, it is lovely to have the dies to create them and the really intricate beauty. And I love those ones, those beautiful ones. I love them. But I'm not a huge doily person. But when I'm using florals like this in this collection, it just screams that it needs that extra little bit of sort of the lacework, the sort of feminine, it just sort of leans itself towards a more feminine look. Now, I know I look like I'm struggling here. The struggle is very real. I'm using the leftover bits from, I absolutely love that yellow page. Absolutely love it. And I intend on using every last minuscule bit. And even that piece, I don't throw it away because I know that I will do it again. I will use it somewhere. Now, I fussy cut a heap of butterflies because in my mind, what I was going to do with this page was do this, just do a couple of simple photo mats by just using up these strips that were left over from the last page that I did. And they were actually the ones I ended up using on here were the, what do you call them, branding strips. So I was using those up now, and I had a few offcuts from another piece of paper. So that's where I was using, see, they're just branding strips. I'm just using up the extra bit of pattern that they have. It matches everything perfectly. I love it. Why not? You've paid for the pack. You might as well use everything they give you. So the collection is just stunning. So I want to extend it as much as I possibly can. As I said, I really do think I may end up ordering another one of these because I know my girls, when they were growing up, I was the classic, because, okay, hang on, rewind. I am, so if you guys ever get to the point that you want to get me to do lives or anything like that down the track, I have no idea how to do that, by the way. So you will notice that I live in black. I wear black all the time, top and bottom. I never wear dresses. Very, very rarely do I ever wear anything that resembles a super feminine look. I do, look, I can dress up. I just choose not to. It's just my thing. And I've always worn black since my kids were little because guaranteed my little one, even my middle one actually, my eldest Taylor, she never ever used to wipe her hands on me. She would always go and wash them. Never rub her face on me. None of that. You know how kids do that. They come up to you and they, Mum, give me a hug, and they've got food on their face or they've got something on them. Well, my younger ones, they would thrive on making me dirty. So I thought I'd beat them at their own game and I would start wearing black. Well, one's now 14, my youngest is now 11, and I can tell you I still wear black. I've just fallen into a hole. I love colour. I absolutely love colour, but I just wear black all the time. I think the one thing that changes the most on me is my nail polish each week. That's probably my nail polish. I change my nail polish probably twice a week. Anyway, but I digress. Here you see me with the butterflies. This is where I thought this page was going to go. I sat and fussy cut all these butterflies out this morning, and I thought, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop all these butterflies. I'm going to have them all flowing off one to create that diagonal line. And I put it all on here and I had the photos, and I thought, yep, that's what I want. This is the direction it's going. It didn't. So these are the sticker sheets that I have with my collection. I did buy the extra sticker sheet, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not the best at making clusters. When I make them, I second guess myself so much. I don't know why I do that. Because when I make them, and then I sit back and look at it, go, that's fine. What were you second guessing yourself and taking an extra hour on this layout? Why were you doing that? Crazy woman. Anyway, so with this collection, I also got the sticker book, which you can see here. So this is where I thought, okay, all these butterflies, I liked it for a millisecond. And then I went, nope, that's not the direction I want to take this page. So what I'm doing here is simply adding I want to be able to move them around on the layout, and they're stickers. Clearly, you can't do that. So I'm just adding them to some leftover bits of cardstock that I keep in a pile on my desk in a tray, only the neutral colours. So I just keep the white, black, and I do have one random piece of craft. I don't even know where that came from. But anyway. So I use those bits to just, when I want to use a sticker and I want to make it more ephemera-esque as opposed to a sticker. I think that's where my crafting sort of thing is at the moment. That's where when it comes to my layouts, I'm really liking that look. Do I buy all of the ephemera? No. Because the reason I don't is because when you look at this and you see what I create with the sticker pad and the sticker sheet, I don't need to buy all the ephemera because I've reached a point with my scrapbooking where I no longer I don't want to hoard my paper anymore. I'm at the point where I want to purchase it, use it, buy more, use it. That's where I'm at. That also means I don't want to buy entire collections, except for this one. This one has got me. It has grabbed me and it is running away with me. I just love it. I love the colours. I love the detail in the stickers and all the rest of it. I just love it. It just has turned, it screams me at the moment. So, although I did order from Crazy Craft Obsessions, I did order from them a couple of, I think they're an older collection, the Kaleidoscope collection, Vicky Booten. I did get a couple of sheets from there, and they turned up this week along with my Shimmers products. And yeah, my brain is thinking with those sheets. I was going to use them today on today's layout, but I wanted to go back to this one. You know, when you just, I don't want to use the word obsessed because that is so overused. I'm not obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with my husband. I'm not obsessed over a product. I'm just really liking how well this collection goes together. Look, see, Nuvo glue again. Are you proud of me? Give me a thumbs up if you're proud of me. I'm still giving it a red hot crack. We're doing it. I'm going to use this glue. It is going to work for me. So I did end up fussy cutting. I did turn it off and I did fussy cut and add a few of the extra stickers out of the sticker book to some cardstock so I could create these little clusters. Now, this photo is simply a photo I was taking one day with my three girls, and their grandparents were up, and they were just sitting looking super cute and pretty and happy, so I took some photos. That's all it is. It's not really a earth-shattering, we didn't go to Disneyland, we didn't go to Movie World or anything like that. It was just a nice day and a nice photo. So I printed it and I'm putting it in a scrapbook. That is how I scrap. As I've told you, I don't scrap chronologically. I felt that there was way too much pressure on myself to create individual albums for all three of my children and have them all chronological, and I cannot handle scrapbooking baby pink, baby pink, baby pink because when they're babies, that's what they wear, pink, blue, or, I really like at the moment, not that I have any babies at the moment, but you know, that boho look. I love it. Oh, if I had a baby at the moment, they would be dressed in all the, you know, the petite florals and the boho. Oh, it's beautiful. But I don't know anyone with babies at the moment, so that's okay. It's saving me a pretty penny. So I am now, okay, so now I'm adding my title. Now, as I've told you, I don't always title my pages. I think it's a bit of a scrapbooking fallacy that we have to have an earth-shattering title that goes with every single photo we scrapbook. That's not always going to be the case. Sometimes it's just three kids sitting on a couch. You know, they're not changing the world. They haven't just discovered a new something. Like, it's just, I took the photo, they look beautiful. I want to scrapbook it because they're all together and they're all happy, you know? And it makes me happy. It literally makes my heart feel full, literally. Yeah, so without getting all gushy on you. But yes, so this collection, I literally, the items used in this layout, super simple. It is literally Simple Stories Vintage Indigo Garden Collection. That's it. And two $2 shop doilies. Bit of glue and a couple of foam circles. That's it. And you know what? Sometimes we need to get back to basics. And it's not, the page doesn't look basic, cheap, and whatever. It doesn't look like that. But sometimes if you peel all the processes back, peel it all back and go, why do I scrap? Am I scrapping the story? Am I scrapping the photo because I like it? Am I scrapping it because the crafting bug has got me and I have to get this particular pattern out of my mind? So you want to create a nice diamond pattern all over something, or a something that's been bugging me. And you guys might even be able to help me. And if you can, please let me know down below. I've got a thing stuck in my head at the moment, and this happens to me quite a lot. I will come up with a concept that I want to scrap, and for the love nor money, I cannot work out a way to do it that it's going to look authentic. Now, I try and keep, when it comes to my pages that I scrap, I try and keep them all, you know, acid lignin free, all that sort of jazz. All the while knowing that I can always reprint the photos. Now, the problem I've got is I want to create a broken mirror look. Not a broken mirror as such, but broken glass. That's what I want to do. I have got this, it's been bugging me, and I've used glossy accents. I've used, it's another brand. It's called Deco Art Media, and it's called Liquid Glass. And it's not working. It's not giving me that look that I want. So that's what I'm working on in the background. While I'm making all these other pages, I'm trying to figure out how to create broken glass without the obvious using broken glass. I want to create it with the products that are available to me for scrapbooking. If you got any ideas, please pop them in the comments below, because I would love to be able to explore that option and see if I can get it to look the way it is in my head. Because it's taken, I mean, look, I've been sick this week, so the old brain hasn't been functioning on hyper speed. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. That'd be awesome. Also, I would love if you guys would like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, do the tacky spiel. Why do I do this? why do I video? Why do I have YouTube? It is to show you an easy way to scrap. Sometimes it looks really technical, but it's super simple. That is why I scrap. I want to meet other people. I want to meet them. I want to meet like-minded people. I want to show you what I can do, not for praise, but to show you how simple it is. So you can literally copy it if that's what you want to do. Have no issue with that. If it's on YouTube, I'm up for you copying it. Not a problem at all. So if you would like and subscribe, I would sincerely appreciate that. And I am getting back on board. So next week we should be able to have one video a day, back to how it was, which I absolutely love. And here is a close-up of my page. The only thing I did do was I added a couple of enamel dots, and I did end up going around the border with my white pen. That's in the close-up photos. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram. And I will catch you all later. And here's a little bit of dimension. Thank you so much for watching. I seriously appreciate it. Thanks very much, guys. Bye.